Okay, my friends, so we're never going to get below 16% oxygen. So according to our handy dandy little article from above, as long as we don't try to be physically exertive, we're going to be okay. But oxygen isn't the problem in this case. Actually, there's a bunch of things that are the problem, but oxygen is not one of them. The other one is carbon dioxide, and let's just make sure that we can see why. So over here in this next tab, I've tracked the exact same stuff that we tracked at the first tab, which is oxygen. But also, we're going to look at what happens to CO2. Now remember, when we breathe in, we do breathe in a little bit of CO2. And when we breathe out CO2. But it's the inverse from oxygen. When we breathe in oxygen, we bring in whatever's in the room. When we breathe out 16%. Which means we're always breathing out less oxygen than we breathe in. It's the inverse for CO2, since we're exhaling a higher percentage than we're inhaling. So after one breath, a little hard to see, but you can see them over here. There's a little blue dot right there, a little red dot right down here by zero. It's not quite zero, but it's close to zero. Let's just put in 1,000 breaths so we can see what's going on. And then you're going to start to see them. There they go. Oxygen is going down, CO2 is going up. Let's go to 2,000. Let's go to 5,000. Let's just jump now. Let's jump to 30,000. Now you can start, they're starting to curve. The top curve is curving exponentially, if in case you ever heard these terms in math before. The bottom curve is curving logarithmically. You don't have to know either of those terms. But what's happening is they're beginning to approach a line called an asymptote. Now, what's an asymptote, you might ask? Don't worry about it. What it means is there's a value they're both getting very, very, very close to. We already saw that oxygen is getting exceptionally close to 16%. You can't really see it here because the 15 is marked, but 16 is not. That's where 16 is. Carbon dioxide does it too, at a different number. And that's what I'm going to have you exploring for the last few questions of the lab. So go ahead back, check out what I'm asking you, and let's talk about carbon dioxide.